Hi besties, welcome to another beautiful brand new day. Let's ignore this. I just got out of the shower. I feel like normally we hang out in the daytime and we rarely really see each other in the nighttime, so thought why not switch things up. And today I'm gonna bring you guys along for my night, show you guys my night routine, even though it's literally not even nighttime. It's 12. I'm bringing you guys along for the second portion of my day, but I'll show you guys like my nighttime routine. And right now we are about to do something a little crazy. And if you're a hairstylist, I'm gonna have to ask you to please close your eyes. I'm gonna do two very dangerous things. One, I'm gonna cut my own hair. And two, I'm gonna do a big no-no, which is I'm gonna use craft scissors to cut my hair. I really want to grow it out. Like I want it to be long right here, like on the inside parts. I have some pieces that are still left over from when I used to dye the bottom half of my hair purple, but it's taking forever for them to grow out. My hair used to grow out like super fast, and I think I just basically damaged it. I have hair cutting scissors back at home, but they're back at home and I'm not gonna be back at home for another while, and I really need to cut my hair. I have made up my mind, and when I make up my mind, there's no going back. You know what, this is probably gonna be very uneven, but it's okay. I need to do this. My hair is bugging me so much, and I know it's because I have a lot of dead ends, and this might even give me more split ends. I would ideally like to go see a hairstylist for this, but I currently cannot budget a hairstylist. So one day when I can afford a hairstylist, I will go see them. It's not that I think they're overcharging, it's just I can't budget them into my current lifestyle. All right, I'm just gonna do this last one and then we'll call it a day. And basically I'm just gonna go in and point cut. I don't know, this is probably gonna be very uneven, but I feel like one of the privileges that I have with having curly hair is that your hair can be a little uneven and you can kind of get away with it. And also I really don't care too much about having even hair. I more so just want to be able to comb through my hair and not have so many knots in it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm scared. Oh. Interesting. Honestly, this is not a big deal. It's not a big deal, and it's totally fine. Okay, so this is what we're working with. It looks like it didn't turn out too bad. You see these pieces right here? Honestly, I don't even think I trimmed that much. When I'm with my mom, I'll have her like do a straight cut, and that way I can actually get rid of those pieces. Honestly, my hair already feels lighter. So I've basically been sitting here reading. I'm a very slow reader, but if you guys remember, I've been trying to read Mexican Gothic, and I was trying to force myself to read a chapter a day because it was kind of like a little slow start. I wasn't really that intrigued, but it did seem like an interesting book. Like I know it was going to get interesting as I kept reading, but I just hadn't gotten to the point where like I need to keep reading this, and chapter 6 was a turning point. So if you haven't read this, I'm gonna try to not spoil anything, but basically chapter 6 is when Naomi goes to see Marta Duval. She's kind of like a curandera slash kind of like a little bit of a bruja, which is like a witch or one of like natural healers. I think that's what they're called in the US of A. She goes to her because her cousin drinks this tea which like helps her to sleep at night, and she ends up getting a story out of her based on the place where she's currently staying at. And that was what intrigued me, because now I'm like, okay, I'm kind of understanding this, because the first couple of chapters I feel like I was just kind of reading and it was going in one ear out the other, or in my brain out my ear or something, I don't know. But now like I feel like that just kind of like pulled everything together. I'm like, okay, I'm excited to keep reading now. And then in the next chapters, Naomi is having some nightmares, and they're like pretty intense nightmares, so they're a little spooky and scary, but I'm curious to see where this book is going to go. Okay, so my hair has fully dried now, and I just have to show you guys, this is what it currently looks like. Do you see all of that natural curl that's just like in my hair right now? This was non-existent prior to me cutting my hair. Yeah, everything that I cut off was definitely weighing my hair down, because I have not had curls like this in a good minute. Anyways, it is time for my afternoon snack. If you guys saw Monday's video, then you know that I'm currently in a calorie deficit and I'm trying to meet my protein. And a quick update on that, and I guess I should really, okay, hold on. Let's backtrack real quick. So this video that I'm currently filming, which you're watching right now, up on Friday, I filmed it on Wednesday. Monday's upcoming video I filmed on Monday. So we're actually going to like go back in time on Monday So if you watched Friday's video, because not everyone that watches my Monday videos watches my Friday's video, then you will know that it's been a full week since I posted that. Whew. Give me a second, I'm sweating. Can I just say, it doesn't look like I took a lot of weight off of my hair, but I really did, because my hair would not hold up like this. I mean, it's not cute or anything, but still, like, my hair would have been too heavy. I literally just pulled my hair up, clipped it, and it stayed. Didn't have to fight with it. On Monday's video, you will see how I think I talked about how I'm still a little hungry in between my meals, because obviously it was like my #1 day of doing this whole calorie deficit and protein goal thing. Now on day 3, I feel like I've actually adjusted pretty well. Like yesterday on Tuesday, I was like kind of in between where I was like still a little hungry, but like not as hungry as Monday. And then today, I've actually been doing so well. Like I have not been hungry in between my meals. And in fact, on Monday's video, I talk about how I've realized that if I stay full, like instead of waiting to eat until I'm hungry, I'm less likely to snack. And that is very, very true. So now today, I feel like all of my meals have been like filling me up, that when I get to my snack, I'm not hungry and I don't need the snack, but the snack is keeping me full until my next meal, so that when my next meal comes, I feel fully satisfied and then I don't feel the need to snack. Like, I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but basically I'm just saying it's working out for me and I'm really vibing with this. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling well nourished. I'm like really trying to meet my protein goal. In fact, it is currently my snack time. For my snack, actually, this is my meal plan. I like to plan out my meals in the morning and then I don't even have to think about it. I am going to have a protein bar because later today I'm gonna make myself some caldito de papas, which obviously is not gonna have that much protein in it. So I gotta get my protein in a different way. I also had plenty of protein throughout the day, but I need to meet my protein goal. So I'm gonna have this one, and can I just say these are gross. I'm only doing this for the protein and also because I obviously have them, so I want to use them. I don't want to just be wasteful with it. But they really don't have any flavor and I feel like I'm eating cardboard. These are supposed to be mint chocolate chip and I'm a huge mint chocolate chip fan. But these, never buying again. I don't like it. But I'm gonna come over here and getting back to reading this. Guys, tell me if you agree. Isn't this the best part of the book? When you get to the section where you can finally put it down and you don't have to hold it down. Like you could literally just leave it like this. You can like be reading it, come back to it, and you don't have to hold it down, right? Like when it's over here and it's like constantly flipping open. Oh. So I have my potatoes already cubed here. I actually cut these last night because I was gonna make papas. Well, I did make papas this morning, but last night I cut them so that this morning I could just go ahead and cook them. But I ended up thinking that it was gonna be too much. And I was like, oh, you know what? If I already cut these, I could probably just make myself some caldo de papas instead of letting these go to waste. And I'm running out of battery, so BRB. Now I'm just cutting up the tomato, some onion, and a little bit of chile serrano, and I'm just cutting these down into little circles to make it spicy. That's just basically going to be for the flavoring. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in oil and fry them up just a little bit. That chile is strong. I have to go get some water. Ah! ¿Está bien spicy? Ya, pero está bien. Okay. Also, it's really hot. Is it gonna be worth it? Yes. Okay, this is fully done and ready. I'm so excited. There's this running joke in Mexican families where moms are known to make caldos or, you know, stews or soups and stuff like that during the peak of summer, and so the house always gets super hot. And honestly, unpopular opinion, but I actually really liked it when my mom made caldos because my mom wouldn't make them that often. So whenever she would make them, whether it was in the winter or the summertime, I would get so excited. So I honestly don't mind having caldo when it's hot outside, but I'm also very backwards because if it's cold outside and freezing, I'm still drinking frappuccinos. I'm drinking ice cold drinks, and here I am in the summer when it's hot and we're in the middle of a heat wave and I'm craving caldo. Yeah, very backwards of me, but whatever. I like it, I enjoy it, and also just like I love potatoes when they like melt in your mouth. It's the best feeling ever. That's so good. And then the quesito fresco right next to it. Damn, I went crazy with the chile. I was not expecting it to taste this spicy. I'm gonna have to let you guys go because I know my nose is gonna start running. I'm gonna start sweating up a storm, and I'm gonna continue on with the book. Guys, I can't put it down. Can't put it down. You would think I would think, but I don't. Anyways, I thought today. And I brought the fan. I have the 2 windows open. I'm gonna sit here, finish the rest of my caldito. I don't know, it's nice and warm and actually tastes really good. And I'm gonna continue reading my book. This is a vibe. It's a total vibe. I will check in with you guys later. Okay, first, take off the Apple Watch and make sure to wash my hands. And I'm gonna show you guys my nighttime skincare routine, since in the last video I showed you guys my morning skincare. Today I'll show you my nighttime skincare. So I'm gonna start off by washing my face. And then I'm gonna take a pump of my cleanser. It is the Murad Clarifying Cleanser. And I like to count for 60 seconds to just really rub everything in. Always getting the bottom of my neck as well, especially because I do tend to break out right under here. It's like this area where I break out the most. I like to pat my face dry instead of rubbing it. And I like to switch between this one and then the Murad Cream Cleanser, the one with more salicylic acid in it. I like to use that whenever I'm having more breakouts, but once my skin really calms down, I like to switch over to the Cream Cleanser because it's even more gentle than this one. But I've stayed true to this Murad cleanser for quite a while because it just works great for me. And then my next step is to go in with the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant with salicylic acid in it. I just take a little bit of this in one of these reusable cotton rounds, which I got from Target. They're so nice. I love using these, and I basically just kind of focused it where I tell you guys I have most of my breakouts, but I just kind of put it all over. And these reusable rounds are so handy because literally it comes with so many of them. When I'm done using it, pop it in here. Once I'm almost out of them, put them in the washing machine, and it's great. Next thing, as you guys know, I like to let my skin really absorb the products that I'm putting on it. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna floss, but you don't need to see me flossing. And then once I'm done flossing, I'll go ahead and put on the next product, which is the Inkyless Hyaluronic Acid. And same with this one and all the other Inkyless products that I mentioned, and just pat this in. Okay, and then I'm gonna let that sink in while I brush my teeth. And the last thing, as you guys know, going with some moisturizer to seal it all in. Oh, and actually I did almost forget to go in with some eye cream, but I already showed you guys this in last week's video. If you didn't see it, it's just this one by the Inkyless. And just pat that in. And very important nighttime skincare step is to go in with some lip balm. This is the one that I like to use. It is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. that is it for my skincare. And actually, one thing I did want to mention is that I started skincare cycling. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. Basically, it's like where you do certain products one night and then the next that you switch it up and then you go back, sort of like that. Except that the normal skin cycling is used so that you can use retinol on your face, but I don't use retinol. So one thing I started doing was just basically using the concept of skin cycling. What I do is today I'll do this. Tomorrow I'm just gonna wash my face with my cleanser and apply the moisturizer and call it a day. Then the following day I'll do the same steps that I did today. And I just feel like that is kind of helping my skin so that I'm not constantly putting so much on it every single day, morning and night. So that's a new thing I started doing. And then one thing I do really swear by, which I think is the main reason why a lot of people ask me what I do to my skin because it looks smooth, and that is shaving your face. And I would highly recommend these specific ones, the Revlon ones. I think these were like Kiss or something. I grabbed these because they didn't have the Revlon ones when I went to Target. And I think these are actually eyebrow ones, and I think they're a little harsher, but they still work, except I recommend those ones. And then using a face oil to make it glide smoothly and not be harsh on your face, and doing it on your dry skin, I feel like that's not good. So yeah, if you do shave your face, I recommend using an oil, but I do swear by it. I feel like it's changed my skin. It makes it look smoother. It makes makeup apply on smoother. I love it. When I have a freshly shaved face, I feel so good. But that's it for my skincare. It is now 10 p.m. and I was editing for about an hour. I almost didn't post today, which my schedule normally goes rough cuts due the day before. That makes sense? So like for Friday's video, my rough cut day is Wednesday, and then Thursdays I do my actual edits. And so since I wasn't going to post today, I didn't have a video to rough cut today, but since I filmed today, I forced myself to do an hour of rough cutting, and I pretty much got done through it. So now, since it's 10, you guys know one of my goals for this month of September was to turn off my phone an hour before bed, which I actually have been doing every single day this week. This is 3 days because it's only Wednesday, but I have been doing it regardless, and I've actually been very much so enjoying it. So what I've been doing is, I know I said put my phone away, but I will go on YouTube to find a guided meditation for like 10 minutes, just have a clear mind before going to bed. So 10 minutes before bed I will do that. But for now it is reading time, and I have been reading a chapter every single night. However, as you guys know, this book got really good today, so I've just been reading, and now I'm just gonna basically read until about 10:50. And one of the things that I've really been loving is laying down right here in front of the fireplace with the atmospheric lighting on, and it's such a vibe. It is such a vibe. Like, tell me this is not relaxing. This is one of the things I'm gonna miss when I'm no longer here.